Y'all remember the first time when Trump got out of office? They tried to take his corporate fiction and drag him through court. You remember when the government shut down? Was it last year? Or was it the beginning of this year? Roundabout, government shut down. It was this year, wasn't it? Trump was trying to get rid of the Social Security Act. They wouldn't let him. So, that's why Trump is doing what he's been doing. This is why Trump has been doing what he's been doing. He finna bring so many, y'all better get into this. He finna bring so much money back to America with this oil thing he just did. As I've been telling everybody, there's nobody better to run America. America is a business, a corporation. Washington, D.C. We are in the District of Columbia. That's what the D.C. stand for. They have to tell us everything, y'all. They have to tell us everything. I'm going to show you, but we're going to do this first.
You have it, that you have a new American currency. Is this not a newsflash for the world? The Federal Reserve note is done July 3rd, 11:59 p.m. And on the very morning at 12 a.m., July 4, 2026, a new American gold-backed currency with Donald Trump's signature on the paper of that currency, backed by precious metals, of which silver has been made a critical strategic mineral via executive order by President Trump.
Okay, now, these are the same codes they use to lock you up, to take you to jail. 18. U.S. citizen means an individual who is a citizen of the United States by law or birth or nationality. Skip forward a little bit. What does C say? Any corporation, partnership, association, or any entity. So therefore, we're treated like corporations too. So Trump's a businessman. What are businesses? Corporations? Once again, it's 42 USC 9102. Okay. 28 USC 3002. I think I passed it. Where's it at? No, I didn't. It's on down in it. 15. All right, there it is. That's at the very bottom. United States means any federal business, corporation, an agency, department, commission, board, or any other entity. The same thing they treat us at. An instrumentality. A car is an instrumentality. Once again, 28 USC 3002 states that the United States is just a corporation. It's a business. This is not where we live. We don't live in the United States. Okay, now we got to go to a subsection. Location of debtor. Look at the bottom. Location of the United States. The United States is located where? Washington, D.C. or the District of Columbia? 9-307. Location of debtor. Now let me show you all about the debt. That brings us to 31 USC 3123. Payments of obligations and interest on public debt. The faith of the U.S. government is pledged to pay in legal tender, principal, and interest. So don't let the next section fool you. It says principal and interest on the obligations of the government issued under this section. There is no principal. They've already paid it for us. B, the Secretary of Treasury shall pay interest due or acquired on the what? We're the public, they're the government. On our debt. Our debts are already paid. The little thing you get on top of your light bill that they say send back, that's a remittance transfer. If you know how to endorse it, it becomes a remittance transfer. And you take it to the bank. The bank had to take it like a check. That's why they say send it back, because you're paying them twice. If you send that little slip, because the light company know how to endorse it. The bank does, anyway. That the light company uses, the bank knows how to endorse it. And that brings us to 50 USC 1514. Unless otherwise indicated, as used in the section, get the sections, the term United States means the several states, the District of Columbia, and territories and possessions of the United States. The United States possesses your Social Security number. But you can write in, and you can write as many contracts as you want to. You are an entity of the United States. Therefore, you are a trust. That's the term trust fund babies. We're all trust fund babies. Because we are a trust of the United States. They possess us until we write our own trust and take the possession away from the United States. That's why they could take you to jail. And they pull you over in the car. When you say, oh, this is my address. Your address deals with the United States. Oh, you're a citizen? I could take you to jail now. See, in 1866, they did something called the Social Security Act. The Social Security Act made you a trustee of your trust. They own your trust. You're just a trustee. So anything that your trust do, you're liable for it. That's why your name is all capital on your license, and you're not that all capital fiction. This is why they went back and wrote the 14th Amendment. 14th was not one of the original amendments. The 14th made it legal for both sides. Equal protection. Born or nationalized in the United States. If you're nationalized, you're in the District of Columbia. If you're born, you're in the United States. And subject, and that's why it says, and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state herein they reside. That's the district. The state herein where you reside is the district. It's not the United States. It's the district. No state shall make or enforce any laws which shall abridge with privileges or immunities of the citizens of the United States. But all the laws do. Every one of them. Every one of them. 14th Amendment is what made it to where they can do that to you. But down there at the bottom it says, Congress shall have power to enforce Look at that. That public debt is again. That's why they can make you pay. This is what made them make you pay. You got to pay a light bill now. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. You got to pay land tax because you are their property. If you take that land though and you make your own trust with its own Social Security 9-digit Social Security number, they say it's a taxable number, but it's a Social Security number, 9-digit Social Security number. Social Security, EIN, ITIN, they're all the same thing. And the trust. But now the trust is a little different because if you put it in the trust, you don't own it. The trust owns it. And you control the trust. They can't do anything to the trust, especially if it's an irrevocable trust. That means you can't revoke it. They can't make you revoke it and bring it back. I'm going to stop talking after that, though, because if I talk anymore, I'm teaching you too much. But I just wanted y'all to just, man. Trump is trying to make everybody rich. Everybody rich with what he's doing right now. That's what the reset is. When he was talking about the reset, that's what the reset is. Man, y'all better get in here and get y'all's hands in this money, man.